Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I drove Kim to the hospital. She's getting her 3-weekly Herceptin dose. Over there, you can see the beautiful, striking Bailey's Mansion, which is actually now part of the hospital, and it's where her oncologist works. That's where we go to see her oncologist to get her checked out. And up here, somewhere, over on the first floor over there is where the Anamkara Cancer, the day centre, where she goes to get her chemotherapy. So that's still going. So every 3 weeks she gets this targeted therapy, and that basically means that it kills off stuff on the cancer cells. Not quite sure, haven't really read into it much. That's more Kim's field than mine. But yeah, so she sits in a chair and get some treatment intravenously every 3 weeks. Anyway, yeah, so I'm sitting in the car basically, not doing much, and making YouTube videos. So that's kind of my day. Like I said, I'm sitting in the car all day. Well, it's not all day, it's just for a couple of hours. It's no big deal. It's a small sacrifice to pay to get, Kim's treatment, which is absolutely necessary for her to avoid cancer coming back, which is no good at all. So, I sit here, I do a lot of thinking, and I do a lot of watching other people's videos, and there's not much else to do. So, the good thing is I've got an iPad Pro here that I bought for the business. It's absolutely massive. Oh, let's see, is it on? There we go. You can see it there. Yeah, it's the size of a small TV. It's absolutely perfect for editing on the go as well, which is, what I like to do. So while I'm waiting, obviously film the video and then basically edit it using Adobe Rush. So I don't know if many of you make videos yourselves, but I use the Adobe suite of products, the Creative Cloud. And it has things like Premiere Pro, Adobe Audition, Adobe Rush, which is great for mobiles, and you can edit on the fly. So using the iPad, I can edit videos and upload them, or at least have them prepared and cut into the right edit sequence that I want, and then on Adobe Premiere Pro on my main computer at home, I can do some more editing there if I need to add in some, music and stuff like that. So all very cool. So I'm not constrained by having to sit here and not be able to go into the hospital because of, lockdown and all that sort of stuff. I actually had a funny comment on the channel the other day, on this vlog channel. Somebody asked me that are there riots and mass arrests or something going on in Australia? Apparently some news outlet somewhere in the world, I'm not sure where the person came from, but hello if you're watching, seemed to think that we're having all sorts of weird things happening here in Australia, but not really. We live here in Victoria, which is the southern part of the country, southeast. And we're in lockdown at the moment. So the rules are basically you can only leave home for 4 reasons. One being work if you have to, if you absolutely have to and can't work from home. The other one to go shopping to get essentials. The other one is medical, so medical appointments, stuff like that, like we're doing today. And the last one is exercise for, I think, 30 minutes a day. You can leave your home for exercise and take your doggo with you and all that sort of stuff as well. And then from 8 p.m. till 5 a.m. there's a curfew. So, you can't leave your home you can leave home for two of the reasons, I think. Emergency medical or something like that. And if you work. And then if you do work, there's a permit system where your employer has to fill this form out online, print it off, give it to you, sign it, all that sort of stuff. And if you get pulled over by the police after curfew, or the army, because the army's helping the police force here in Victoria, then you've got to, show your permit. which is, you know, and we have to wear masks, you know. Where's my mask on? Where the heck did I put it? You know, the disposable mask, it's not too much of a price to pay for preventing the spread of, you know, COVID-19. And there's so many reports now of people having caught COVID and then you know, kind of gotten over the symptoms, which sometimes can be really, really bad, mainly based in your lungs. And once they've recovered, if they recover, then there's all these other side effects like your hair falling out and your sense of smell goes for a long time. But, you know, that varies from human to human, of course. But I don't want to catch it for anybody's business. And certainly Kim doesn't with a suppressed immune system due to the cancer treatment that she's going through right now. You know, the vast majority, don't get me wrong, the vast majority of her cancer treatment is finished. She's finished the real bad chemotherapy. So the stuff that was called AC, I can't remember what the drugs were, but AC was the treatment. And then she was on a second lot of treatment called Taxol, which was every. So I'll start again. So AC was every 3 weeks for, was it 6 times or 4 times? I don't know. It was pretty bad stuff. It really wrecked her. And then once that was finished, she went on to this stuff called Taxol, which was every week for every Wednesday for 12 weeks. And then it's now the Herceptin, which is every 3 weeks, which is the targeted therapy. So the main bulk of the chemo is finished. And for those who didn't know, she also had to have radiotherapy, which is like being pounded by x-rays on the affected part, the breast, left breast. And that was every day for 15 days consecutively. You had weekends off, but so 5 days, 2 days off, 5 days, 2 days off, 5 days. So we had to go in at various times to the base hospital, which is just across the road from St John of God's, where I'm parked at the moment. Kim's getting a treatment. So that's all finished, which is great. Now, you know, we've talked to our oncologist and they said, you know, how do we know she's gone into remission and the cancer cells have all, you know, gone? And she said, well, you'll never know. You know, you can do all the tests again, but there's risks with the tests because a lot of the tests are nuclear medicine, and they have to inject you with radioactive isotopes to get an image of the infected area and all that sort of stuff. So they don't really want to do that. You know, she's got to go back for 6 monthly checks or something like that, just to get checked, blood tests and stuff like that. That's about all they can do. I'm sure there's other stuff they can do, but they just haven't told us yet. So, hopefully everything's gone right and the treatment's all well and good. But lockdown doesn't make it easy. You know, to get here, we had to go through a police checkpoint. So you get pulled over when you're going out of Melton, where we live, to Ballarat, which is on a freeway, outside the zone, the main zone, the lockdown stage 4 zone, into the stage 3 zone, which is country Victoria. So you get pulled over by the police, and you got to show your driver's license, and you got to have some sort of proof or evidence as to why you're going outside of the zone. So we have the letter from the hospital that tell us when the next appointment is, and that's good enough for them, and they just wave you on your merry way. You know, they're put still to this day, like we're like 4 weeks into it, nearly, the 4th week of the lockdown here in Victoria, or in the Melbourne area anyway, and people are still finding shitty excuses to try and get through the roadblock. It's just crazy, you know. Some people just need to wake up to themselves, I think. Anyway, that's it is what it is. You're never going to stop people from being stupid and not think about other people, I suppose. So before I sign off the vlog for today, I'd just like to say a big thank you to all of the medical staff who have treated Kim during her during her cancer treatment, and they have just been amazing. All of you have been amazing for helping support us, not only on this vlog channel, but also the Cheese channel, where I've given updates about Kim, my wife. But once again, thank you to all the doctors and nurses who have looked after Kim during her treatment so far. For those who also want to know, we just got some news about the heart monitor she had to have on for 24 hours. There are no signs of any abnormalities whatsoever, so it's all good. Great news, and she is more than relieved is all I can say. She still has to go through I think it's an ECG stress test, but I think it'll be a formality now. There's nothing wrong with her heart from all this treatment, so that's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, thanks for watching the daily vlog, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you in a couple of days' time. See you later.